Hi guys, welcome to the X Power Podcast. I'm Mark McCurdy, aka Big Angry Dad 82. So today I'm just gonna play some Tetris Effect Connected, which I love Tetris Effect Connected. I'm not very good at it. I've never been good at Tetris, but it's about all I can play just now because I'm really hurting my back today. I had some shopping delivered. I went to the door, went to bend down, pick up, and I don't know if I've hurt my back. So, like when I'm playing anything else, like shooting involved, like I've been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves recently with the new seasonal content, which I'll get to later on in the show. But also the Division 2, been playing the New York DLC actually, and enjoying the new 4K 60 FPS update. Well, I think it's 1080p. I'm on the Xbox Series S at 60 FPS, but oh my god, that game looks beautiful. But playing anything that's got like a lot of action shooting involved, I've got to kind of lean forward, and I can't really do that right now. So I figured I'd just play some Tetris, talk about some of the Xbox news that's been popping off recently. First up, one that just sort of broke there in the last hour or so, a couple of hours. The first kind of Xbox gaming event is coming soon. Supposedly it's coming in 2 weeks. So it'll be really interesting to see what we see there. I do think that like the Bethesda acquisition is close to being final. It should be imminent, like any day now. We hear that that's been finalised. Although they give a target of the 5th of March. Apparently it should be closed sooner. We're expecting it to close like the next week or a couple of weeks. So I do think that we'll get some more kind of clarity on like exclusivity and things like that. I don't know. I don't think we'll see any game announcements. I don't think so. Not at this one. They said that they're going to have several events throughout 2021. I think this one, it sounds like what I've been hearing and stuff, that it's going to be more kind of focused on services. So like on Game Pass and xCloud. Now, you know, they have said that, you know, they're working out how to put xCloud on iOS, so I think maybe we get some updates there. They have said about the TV app coming, so, you know, maybe we'll get some news on that on the kind of xCloud side, which of course, you know, ties into Game Pass, because like get xCloud on anything really. To get xCloud, you need Game Pass Ultimate, the kind of premium tier of the subscription, $10.99 a month. You get that included as well as, you know, all the games on Xbox and PC. So I do think we'll maybe see that at this event. I'm not really expecting anything crazy, like game announcement wise. I think they probably save that for like the big kind of summer showcase, similar to what we seen maybe last year. Maybe we see some smaller titles from third party kind of partners and stuff like that. Like we kind of seen, like that was when was the first one? Was it May? Yeah, I think it was May before we got to the first showcase, because obviously, you know, lockdown and everything. But I think I don't think we'll see Halo Infinite. I don't think we'll see it at this showcase. I think, you know, it's not ready to be shown again. I don't think they want a repeat of what happened last year when it wasn't ready. But maybe we'll get the developers on, maybe talking about some of the features. Like the Sandbox team has been giving us a lot of, they did a blog where they talked about a lot of the kind of sandbox elements, like different weapons that's going to be in the game, kind of functionality with the grapple shot. There was just a developer stream from 343 last night, where they talked about some of that as well. You can go and watch that on the Halo YouTube channel. But yeah, they were going kind of into a lot of detail about all the kind of stuff that we could see in the game, like from weapons and the use of the grapple and stuff like that. Like grappling a Banshee, as it's flying by, you can grapple onto it and then go hijack it. They're talking about you can like if you've killed someone and you want to pick up their weapon, like multiplayer, you can kind of grapple the weapon. I suppose in campaign that would work as well if you wanted to grapple an enemy's weapon. So maybe we'll get more along that lines, but I don't think we'll see the game yet. I don't think they'll be ready to show it. Possibly we see Hellblade 2 for a kind of big, kind of more of a look, maybe gameplay. I don't know. On Hellblade 2, possibly. I don't think we'll see any new announcements. Possibly they'll show some trailers like Fable and that. I don't know, but try not to get my hopes up too much. But yeah, so that was it. The event's meant to be coming in 2 weeks. There's also a backwards compatibility feature called doubling that's been kind of leaked and rumored and stuff, which I think people are guessing at, but apparently it's like taking like any game that's like 30 FPS and doubling the frame rate somehow. Some kind of new tech that they're working on, which sounds really, really exciting. For kind of older Xbox One games that don't have a 60 FPS update, and obviously 360 original Xbox games, getting that as well. We're really seeing sort of 60 FPS updates on the 360 and original Xbox side. So maybe, I don't think they'll announce. I wouldn't expect to announce new backwards compatibility games, although that will be coming soon. I think they'll maybe start to talk about it, and they might give us an idea, when the first kind of batch of games, maybe that's using this new double frame rate feature, is coming. I think if I was to go out on a limb, I would say, like they already said they were working on a 4K 60 FPS update, like on the Series X for Fallout 4, and that would tie into the Bethesda acquisition. I think that's a possibility there. We could see when they could announce when that update is coming, and I think it will be relatively soon, and possibly that could tie into this doubling feature that they're talking about. We've also heard that the direct machine learning tech is available with developers now, so they'll probably talk about that. I think maybe they talk about what that means. And if you don't know what that means, basically with direct machine learning is more focused on the resolution side, so they can take a 1080p game and basically make it look almost identical to 4K. So that's going to help with some more games to be able to include ray tracing and better graphical features, and it will render 1080p, and then like direct machine learning will kind of boost it to 4K, so it still looks almost as good as native, they're saying. There's some really impressive looking demos out there at the moment. But they've been presenting some GDC, I think they did one of them, but it was actually going from a 540p game. They were kind of looking at a really underpowered kind of PC and showing you how you can play that, and then the direct machine learning boosts it up to 1080p, so you can have like 1080p gaming for really, really cheap. On the kind of PC side, and then base Xbox One, they might use it to kind of boost that up and give people a better experience there. And then obviously if you've got the higher end like the Series X, Series S, you know, you're gonna see benefits there as well, boosted resolutions, while still not sacrificing that performance. You know, still maintaining 60 FPS or 120, as we're seeing some of the games now. So exciting stuff. I'm just the kind of timing and stuff like that. I think they might talk about that at this showcase that's coming up. So yeah, so I think a lot of exciting news coming. It says it's supposed to be in the next couple of weeks. Just jump into some Tetris now. Honestly quite terrible. I'm gonna play it on beginner because I'm not very good at Tetris. Let's see what level it was on. So yeah, so kind of on to what I've been playing recently, because it kind of ties into other kind of news and stuff. So Sea of Thieves recently had its big seasonal content update, and so I've been enjoying that a lot. I've been playing it really regularly now. You know, they've so it's basically there's 100 levels, and each season lasts 3 months. So basically, you know, everything you kind of get in Sea of Thieves is cosmetic, right? So there's all these cosmetics you can get. There's a new progression system. So everything you do in Sea of Thieves, you can just be sailing around and you'll get, you know, you get some, maybe Tetris wasn't a good game, so I really have to concentrate. I'm terrible at this. But yeah, you can get it just for sailing around, and like, you know, if you've played Sea of Thieves before, you'll I have to put that there. You know, if you go and collect a load of treasure, and then say you run into another player, or even some of the harder NPC enemies, you'll just and they kill you. You just basically lose everything. Well, now you kind of earn XP and stuff. Just for getting there and kind of solving the riddles and collecting the treasure. So you're always progressing, which is really good, because before, like, you could do all that and basically not progress. Like, I've never been that good at the game. So a lot of times I was playing it, and like, if that happened to me, it was all for nothing. I'd maybe spend 2 or 3 hours doing all this stuff and basically lose everything. So it's a lot better in terms of progression and stuff now. Like, you're progressing for everything. You're earning, like, you earn gold as you level up in the season. So I messed that up. Still got, what, 15 lines to make. But so you're always getting XP, you're always getting gold. Really good, really good stuff for the game. And like, every season, say, last 3 months, and you've got like what they call a plunder pass. So if you're familiar with any other kind of service-based games, you know, like Fortnite or Call of Duty and stuff, you've got like a battle pass. Well, plunder pass is kind of similar. So you get exclusive rewards, and it costs like £7. Well, it cost me £7 because I'm on Game Pass. You get it a bit cheaper. I think it's £8 odd if you're not. So yeah, no, these exclusive rewards and extra gold and stuff. I don't know if you get like XP boosts or whatever, but yeah. So I've been really enjoying it, and I've been a lapsed Sea of Thieves player. So like a lot of the content they've even added maybe over the last year, I haven't really played, and like some of the content that's even older than that is kind of new to me. I'm probably gonna fail this here. Oh no, it's got kind of too hard for me. I'm probably gonna lose here. I still had like 9 lines to make. So yeah, so like Sea of Thieves, I've been loving it. Like even the Tall Tales, that's a couple of years old now. That they're kind of story-driven content. Like I played the first one, Shroudbreaker, and I got to the puzzle room, and like basically I didn't know what to do, and I died. And they're really time-consuming. Finding the time to do them is quite difficult. They take a good few hours to get through the Tall Tales. Although now they've added checkpoints. I say now, I think they added it a while ago, but it was new to me. Jumping back into it, they've added checkpoints, so maybe it'd be new to you if you've not played it in a while. So you know you can do about an hour or so, and then you get a kind of checkpoint in the Tall Tale. So it makes it a bit better that way, less kind of time consuming. Like I just started the second part, the Cursed Rogue, and I got to kind of the first checkpoint in that. So yeah, man, I've been really enjoying it. They added these new ghost ship missions that are really fun, and especially the music. The music is just incredible in them. So you go, and it tells you which island to go to. You go to the island, and these ghost ships are sailing around about this island. It's kind of white, kind of, you know, spectral ships, I think as they call them. And you know, you fight them. They're really fun. The kind of normal ones. There's like kind of normal ones, and then there's a kind of big boss fight with the ghost ships. The boss fight one's quite difficult. You do need a heck of a lot of supplies, and there's a lot of waves of them and stuff. Although they've got the kind of normal ones that you get from the Order of Souls, you go and buy them off them, and they're a bit easier. They are good as well for learning kind of ship-to-ship combat. Although basically, you know, you can't board the ghost ships, and I don't think special cannonballs have an effect on them. Really, I think it's just normal ones you fire at them. But it gives you good practice at kind of aiming, you know, and learning to you know, adjust for the wind when you're firing cannonballs and stuff like that. So I've been really enjoying them. They're frantic. They are quite difficult. Look. Like, as me as someone who's not very good at Sea of Thieves, I found them a good challenge, but not kind of overly hard. Although, like one time when I did do them, my boat did sink, but what I discovered is, like, with a rowboat, that I can keep the rowboat, and then my mate brought the new ship back so we could keep the stuff, because you can keep, like, all your treasure and stuff that you've got on the rowboat kind of thing. But yeah, so and your supplies. There's a box on the rowboat you can put your supplies in, I should say. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. They've also got a new boss fight. I say new to me. It might have been before. I don't know if it was new for this kind of seasonal content they added. But there's like a big tornado, and it's got like fire in it and stuff. And that's like a kind of public event. You go to that. And it's on the island, so you're fighting, you know, like melee and shooting and stuff. And there's this big boss that kind of breathes fire and like these. I don't want to say too much, kind of spoil it, but you know, there's waves of these kind of skeletons, and there's fire falling from the sky. Really awesome. And again, the music is just so incredible. The game looks incredible now as well on the, well, it's always looked really beautiful, but now especially on the Series S I'm playing it, it looks really good. 60 FPS is just so much better. So yeah, really enjoying Sea of Thieves at the moment. I've also just mentioned at the start, I just started playing the New York DLC for the Division 2, which again just had like a new gen update. So we're at 60 FPS now, and it looks incredible. I mean, again, that game's always looked incredible, but 60 FPS just so much better. Yeah, man, really enjoying that. I haven't played too much of it, but what I played of the New York, it feels really good being back in New York. You know, I really enjoyed that setting from the first game. Washington's really good as well, but yeah, but I'm really enjoying being back in New York. And yeah, that's what I've been mainly playing just now. I did recently play Jedi Fallen Order, the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order from Respawn, which again got a next gen update. So I played it at launch, and it had a lot of problems, it had a lot of bugs and stuff, which you know, with patches and stuff was, you know, a lot better because of that, and also it's 60 FPS again, and it looks better on the new Xbox and stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Played through it for the second time. What else have I been playing? God. Oh yeah, Hitman 3. That's the kind of most recent game I've been playing. I've been really enjoying that. Although kind of Sea of Thieves and Division 2 is kind of taking up my time at the moment. I've been enjoying playing them with my friends. But yeah, I played through Hitman 3, like the new levels, and I own Hitman 2. I've only got Hitman 1 via Games with Gold, so it wouldn't let me play the Hitman 1 levels. I guess I have to buy them, which I will at one point probably. But like, I've got enough to get on with. I played through Hitman 3, then actually went back, played through all the Hitman 2, because what it does is it like enhances all the Hitman 2 levels and Hitman 1 if you've got them as well. So there's new shortcuts that you can find, like if you're familiar with like kind of Dark Souls, how that works. Like, you maybe go to a place and you find a ladder and you can put the ladder down, so that means that you know, it goes back down to like an earlier area. So you can go straight up the ladder and you're at it. Kind of like how Dark Souls works in that regard, right? So yeah, I've been enjoying Hitman 3. Played through the new levels. Played Hitman 2 again, and then I started playing Hitman 3. And I got kind of more into the story, like where I wasn't really invested in the story in the Hitman games before, but I started getting into it more. So I do want to get back and finish my playthrough, because when I first played it I wasn't really paying too much attention, but then when I started playing through Hitman 2 again, I started kind of getting into it more. So like, I do want to get back and finish it. And I've been playing Tetris Effect, also PGA Tour Golf. Started playing Forza Horizon 4 again, which looks amazing as well on the new Xbox. And I've been loving the quick resume feature that can like pop between these games, and I don't have to go through menus or anything, or just load the game up and then it goes back to, you know, where I'm at, right? So I've been loving that feature. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing recently. Trying to think if there's anything else on the news side I may have missed. I think I've kind of covered all the kind of most recent stuff. So, so yeah, so wait and see what this this event brings in a couple of weeks. So the first one, 2021, I'm not expecting too much. Not keep my expectations low. I do think it will maybe be kind of service stuff and stuff like that, but we shall see what transpires, and it shouldn't be too long till we find out, hopefully. Xbox have been good recently, I've noticed, about kind of setting expectations. Like, they usually put out a tweet, or you know, a blog, and they basically tell you, right, this event's coming, this is what to expect, this is what not to expect sometimes, you know. Like, they might say, don't expect new game announcements here, kind of thing. They might say, you know, we're going to do them later on in the year. But we shall see, you never know, you know what I mean. They've still got a lot of stuff to announce, a lot of stuff, even with that, you know, taking Bethesda out of it. Yeah, they've still got a lot of stuff. We still don't know what some of the studios are working on. So, you know, you never know what might happen. But let's say it'll be exciting when we find out. So anyway, guys, that's it for me, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and I will catch you again next time. Right, thanks guys, bye now, bye.